everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am just super excited and out of breath. I just run up and down my stairs to grab something real quick, but yeah, I'm super excited because it's 2019 and it's my first video of the year. And I have a couple of videos related to organization and cleaning and lifestyle and stuff like that, but I wanted to put this video out first just because it didn't feel right to put the other ones, and this being my first video, I wanted it to be focused on habits and goals and just reach into all of that energy and motivation that you or me or anybody might have right now, and just tap into it and project it to the world and try to be better. So this is exactly what this video is gonna be about. I have been working on my habits, or my New Year's resolutions, whatever you want to call them, for about 2.5 weeks. I started the last week of December, just because I like to give myself like a dry run on the habits and the things that I want to accomplish and do before the new year starts. So I've been doing it since then, and I didn't want to put up a video too early without me being able to actually attain and achieve some of that habits beforehand, before filming this video. I don't know if I'm explaining myself real good, but yeah, I have a couple notes here, and I think that I just want to share a little bit of my experience. I mean, I just started and I've been doing this for so many years. I would think for the last 4 years I've made New Year's resolutions, and they have stuck, some of them, and some of them they were just not that attainable, and my perfectionism got in the way, so I just completely forgot about them. But this year I have new strategies, and I thought that it would be awesome just to share it with you, see what you think. I would love to hear down in the comments below if you have any recommendations or advice for other people. For me also, I love to hear from you, and I do not mind constructive criticism or anything like that. So let's just help each other, and yeah, you guys, let's start. So the first thing is vision. You need to have a vision for your life, for what you want to change, what you want to accomplish, things that have worked for you in the past, because those are lessons and weapons that you can use this time around. Also, things that you absolutely need to stop, and ways that you can improve habits that just need a little bit of fine-tuning. So yeah, having a vision, you just need to like sit down, just think how you want the whole year to go. If you want to get healthy, think about how you're gonna feel. Why are you doing that? How will your friends respond or your family respond to it? How you are going to improve not only your life but the life of your loved ones, and what that new mentality and stronger body will do for all aspects in your life. You need to really like dig deep into your mental capacity of dreaming a better, more fruitful and abundant life for you, and that's what all envisioning is about. So sometimes we just write goals without really having a vision, and they are just that, goals on a piece of paper. You really need to like dive into each of them and make a story for each of them, and then like intertwine them with how you will feel when you accomplish them. And just doing that gives them more power, and you will feel more attached to the cause or to the habit or goal or dream that you want to improve. The second thing is preparation. And we have all heard the phrase, if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail, right? And I find that to be a very honest and very true quote. We need to prepare for the road ahead and for each of those habits or new goals that we are trying to conquer this year. And what I mean by preparation is that how can I make these goals more achievable, and write down a game plan and a strategy. So let's say that one of your goals is to read a single book each month. So maybe you're not a reader, maybe you love to read but you don't finish books, or you just want to start a new good habit for your mental health. So what you should do as a strategy is maybe pay a subscription for Audible for when you go to work and you commute from your house to work. Then that's a time where you can listen to something enriching to your mind. Maybe you can set a book right there on your nightstand, so instead of reaching for your phone and scrolling up and down social media, you can actually read your book. Set it in places that are high traffic areas so that you are constantly seeing that book, and also setting a space in your room or on another room that's not your bedroom that is ideal for reading. And what I mean by that is maybe find a cozy, you know how some moms have for kids reading nooks? You should do that totally for yourself. Maybe have a nice plant and light a candle and some comfy cushions and a warm, nice blanket with a nice cup of tea, and then that's gonna make a ritual, and you're gonna want to go there and just start reading your book, because it's something that's gonna be pleasurable and that's not gonna be like a chore. We also need to consider other factors, and we often plan to succeed, and that is a human trait, and that's something that it's ingrained in us. And yeah, it's awesome that we are always planning to succeed, but we also need to plan for those days that we are inevitably gonna fail, because those days will come, and motivation will only get you a couple weeks, a month at the very most, and then your commitment and dedication are the things that are gonna actually push you through your dreams. So you need to plan for those days that you're just not feeling it. For those days that, let's say one of your goals is, again, to lose weight, and you're at an office and they just bring a bunch of donuts and you're so hungry because you forgot your snack. Again, like, you should have planned for that. But you need to plan for those days that life is gonna throw you curveballs. Think, okay, what am I gonna do in that situation beforehand? You need to think about those things when your will is strong, and not when you're feeling super hungry and fed up and you've had enough of doing things constantly. We also need to know that when we are trying to change, it is gonna be very uncomfortable. It's not gonna be a ride on the clouds. It's not gonna be pleasurable. It's not gonna be easy. We need to know beforehand, when starting a new habit or a new project, that it's a long road and what we signed up for. You know, we need to put ourselves in uncomfortable positions in order to grow as human beings and as persons, as parents, as sisters, brothers, whatever, like professionally too. What I mean by planning when we are not having a good day is, if you decided that today you were gonna run 3 miles and it starts pouring or snowing, then have a plan B. There's nothing wrong with having plan Bs. A lot of people just think that to get to the other side is a straight road, and that is so far from the truth. And each of us have different capabilities. We have different lives. We have different stories, and we're all just so different and unique, and we're gonna react to each situation differently. But you need to know yourself and know how to avoid doing the same mistakes that you did before. So be aware of the word motivated. Be aware of the feeling to be motivated. It is the start of the month, the start of a brand new year, and we are all so motivated, and we have so many dreams, and we are so energized by just the thought of a new opportunity, a new year. But that's not how life works. Nobody just runs on pure motivation, and motivation is just like an illusion, or like one of those desert mirages. Like I said before, it's only gonna take you so far. So you need to really, really, really rely on your commitment and on your raw determination and stubbornness to get things done. Right now, I did not feel motivated to film this video. I am still kind of in the phase of taking a break from filming after Vlogmas. But I knew that I had to get it done. Another thing is that I was waiting for the perfect day where there was more light outside for the video. You know, all the excuses that we tell ourselves. I was waiting for me to feel a little bit better. Right now I am super sore. I went for a 3 mile run yesterday and I have been working out 3 days out of the week. I will show you my habits that I plan on doing this year, but I was just giving myself excuses and excuses, and I'm like, you know what, just do it. And that's why you also need to have like a mantra for the year, but we'll talk about that further along. So you need to set yourself for success. It's part of planning, but it's also like its own little category, because when you want something really bad, you literally want to see it, envision it, feel it, and breathe that lifestyle. And in order for you to, let's say again, that you want to hit the gym 3 to 5 times a week like I have been doing so far. So what I do is every single night with no fail, I'm trying to form a habit of grabbing my workout gear, shirt, socks, yoga pants or whatever, and my running shoes, and just set them in a place where it's easy for me to get, and just do that the night before so that I'm not scrambling and rushing in the morning and seeing what else I'm gonna wear. I also check for the weather. Right now here it is extremely cold, so I need to wear something for the weather that's gonna keep me warm but not like overly overheat myself if I go for a run outside. And I need to plan for what I'm going to eat the next day. You can do that by meal planning, or you can do also like fill up your water bottle, because it's a struggle for me in the morning, just like getting my kids ready for school and making their lunches. Sometimes I don't get enough time to fill up my bottle and I end up buying bottled water. But yeah, you just need to set yourself for success. You also need to write down your game plan in places that are high traffic areas. You can write it in a journal like this and then just revisit it every single night. This has to be a daily thing. You can write it on post-its and just like post them on, stick them to your mirror. You can write on your mirror. You can put them in your door so that you see it every time you go in and out your house. Like I said, you need to just breathe it, feel it, and really live that new lifestyle. And it needs to just like every day remind you of why you're doing what you're doing. You can also find like an accountability person, someone that's gonna occasionally check in with you and say, hey, how is your new habit going? Or post it on social media, and that's just gonna keep you more accountable. So what I am doing is I have a message on my mirror, and I see it every morning when I brush my teeth, and I see it every night when I do my face routine or when I brush my teeth once again, because it just reminds me throughout the day why I'm doing what I'm doing and what kind of person I want to become. It's kind of like the law of attraction and manifestation. Another thing that I have been doing is I grabbed this journal and I'm trying to do bullet journaling, and so far I really like it. So I will show you a close-up, and these are my goals or my habits that I want to accomplish for 2019. So the next thing is to be realistic, okay? So once you did all the steps, you might start to feel a little bit overwhelmed, or we all think different, so it's not a one-size-fit-all type of plan. So what I did is all of these goals, I kind of chunked them down to 3 categories, and that's on my mind. That's more manageable, and that works for me. So I started to write them into 3 categories, and the first category is fitness and health habits, personal development habits, and lifestyle slash family habits. So in the fitness and health, fall the categories of prepping for the next day, taking my multivitamins, healthy eating, drinking 1 gallon of water. I want to hit the gym 3 to 5 times a week, and I want to sleep 8 hours if possible. Also, I want to have 10,000 steps in my fitness watch. And then the next category is personal development, and the habits that fall into it is meditate, and I am doing a gratitude journal every night. I want to incorporate some self-care also, and taking care of yourself to accomplish the other habits. And I want to just keep up the habit of reading, and also making my bed. Sometimes I'm not that good at making my bed every single day, so I thought it was really important to write that one down. And then the last category is lifestyle and family, and I just want to cook more dinners. I am really working hard, and I just absolutely love this one because it feels incredible to clean the kitchen at night before you go to bed. So I am trying to have my kitchen completely spotless before I go to bed, and it's just such like a relaxing thing for me, seeing the kitchen completely clean, and then I just turn on my diffuser and let it run all throughout the night, and in the morning I wake up to a clean kitchen. I don't have to worry about that all throughout the day, and it smells lovely, and I can prepare lunches, I can cook better breakfast. I know it sounds like that to me. So I want to be better at uploading videos for you, and I need to leave behind a little bit of my perfectionism and my all or nothing attitude. Sometimes doing something is better than a perfect nothing, and that's why my mantra or my quote for the month, I also recommend to you to have a quote for the month, is progress instead of perfect. So I have analyzed what have been the things that have kept me from being my best self in the past. And a lot of that is just the need to be very good at what I do. And sometimes that stops me from doing anything because in my mind it just looks so beautiful and great and perfect, but when it comes out to real life, it's not what I thought it would be. And then I just don't do it because what's the point of doing something if I really don't like it that much, right? But I'm trying to change that attitude, and like I told you earlier, this video, I can find 10,000 things that are wrong with it. Starting with how I look, or how my room looks, or how the lighting looks, or how I am vocalizing, I don't know, my speech, my English, my accent, whatever, but I'm doing it because I am progressing, and it's keeping me close to my goals. And even though consciously I never reached for perfection, and I think that that's just such a stupid idea to try to be perfect, but I have to be honest, I think that unconsciously that's what I was aiming for, and it's stupid. You know, I am just really, really, really holding to that quote, progress instead of perfection. Like last year, I really wanted to run 3 times a week also. I love running, and that's something that I never want to stop doing, but I have to do it consistently in order to not lose my endurance. So I went to the gym, or I went outside, and if I not run a minimum of 3 miles, I completely failed. Now I have adopted the idea that even if I run 1 mile, that's better than not running any miles. That's better than nothing. There's another quote that says, done is better than perfect, right? So that quote, I find it that it does not apply to everything in life. Like, you don't want to go through life just half-assing it, right? But for some things, it's really like a really cool concept. Like I said, I have stopped doing things that I know I'm capable of doing and that I know I can actually excel in, because I was afraid that I was not going to be perfect or be the best that I could be. But right now, just adopting that theme or mantra that perfect is better than perfection, progress is better than perfection, it gives me the mindset that I'm progressing. It does not matter if I go to the gym and I just walk the damn mile instead of running the mile. I'm still doing better than just sitting on the couch and watching a TV show, right? So I want you to adopt also like a mantra, a quote, or something like that. So to accomplish anything in life, you need to train for it, right? I don't care if maybe you want to be the CEO of a company. You need to really have the education and requirements that are needed to be that leader, and the knowledge that is needed to have that position. So with everything in life, you need to really, really, really train yourself. And it does not matter what habit you're picking, you need to train your mind not to quit. You need to train your mind to become stronger, to build some monster muscles in it so that you can accomplish your goals. So you can do a bunch of stuff to like train your mind. So some of the things that I like to do is listening to self-development podcasts. I love podcasts. I will list a couple down here on the description box below. I like to read motivational books, or I don't like the word self-help, but like self-development books. Listen to audiobooks that are going to actually leave you with a thought that you can think about it during the day. Watch some YouTube videos. There's a great variety of YouTube videos that are going to help you achieve your goals, and it's all about mindset, you guys. It has nothing to do with any of your goals but yourself, and the most powerful tool that we as humans have, which is our mind. Because at the end of the day, life is a huge mind game, and only the strongest people in their minds actually are playing it well. Mindset is just everything. And last but not least, enjoy the ride. Some of our goals might be whatever they are, like mine, which it's as simple as making my bed every night and having like a nighttime routine, or eating healthier, or spending more time with my family. But you need to enjoy every single step of it, because life, like they say, it's a marathon, and there's going to be so many obstacles. There's going to be so many magical things happening in the process that we need to stop focusing in the finish line. When it comes to cooking a healthy meal for your family, enjoy those little moments when they are helping you cut that vegetable, the conversations that you guys are going to have, that new tradition of taking your daughter and picking a new vegetable that she has never eaten each day. All of those little things that are going to accomplish you maybe getting healthier, or you cooking dinner every single night for your family. Enjoy the little things in the process, and that actually works with everything else. Enjoy the process, enjoy the pain, the soreness, the feeling like poop when you wake up at 5 a.m. every morning because you have to go work out. That's actually a new routine that you're going to look back later and think, wow, I was such a badass. I hope that you understand what I'm coming from, and I will definitely keep you updated on my habits, on my goals. I wish the best for every single one of you, and I wish that you accomplish everything that you sought out to accomplish this year. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This video is already super long, so just don't overthink it. Don't be too hard on yourself. That's another thing that I have to work on this year. And give yourself a lot of praise, and be grateful, and have an abundance type of mentality and heart. So yeah, I am so grateful for you guys, and I'm so grateful for everything that I have and things that I actually don't have right now, because that just keeps me moving forward and improving myself. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it left you with something, even if it's just like one idea, one tip, one hack. And I hope to hear from you and from your recommendations and advices from me to you, or just leave them down below. Maybe some people can actually read through them and you can help other people. So yeah, subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you thought that this was actually helpful. Like I said, stay tuned for other organizational videos that are coming up real soon, and I can wait to see you on my next video.